Hey guys, welcome to Brony Breakdown. I'm Saberspark.
I'm Paleo.
And tonight's guest is dBPony, our good friend who's also a
Yeah,
musician.
that guy who just does the songs.
We'll be a bit more specific than that.
He does the rock songs.
More specific. More specific.
Uh,
Come on, give me an
uh,
example of his songs. Come on, you know some. He made that Apple Bloom song. He made that.
uh, then
I thought you guys were friends.
I call it the Cutie Martin Trio song that he did.
His most recent song was Wonderbolt, which got got first place in the top 10 songs of January. So,
Yeah,
I'll
made that thing.
I'll break it down then, alright? You've been waiting for so long, and today I'm gonna use the word breakdown in this episode. We should make it a thing now. We should make it.
Wow.
Let's break it down. Let's really break down. No, but Bernie, not really breakdown, but yeah, dBPony is a good friend of ours. He's a musician, acoustic stuff. He's a rocker. Recently went to CloudStubCon, which was a convention last weekend, and we decided, hey, let's have him on our show because we haven't had him as a guest yet. He can tell us about the convention, about performing live, and all of
We
his
had him as a
music.
guest.
We did?
Yeah,
We
we did one time.
Didn't we? Wow, it goes to show how much I care about the show. So apparently we had him as a guest one time. I don't remember. I don't really even pay attention anymore. But we'll have him as another guest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, if you, yep,
If you have any questions for him,
no.
ask on Tumblr. We'll do a little bit of a Q&A here at the end for him and his stuff. And if you got any random questions for us, go right ahead. The link was already posted, but if you want to find the Tumblr link to ask questions, then go to Paleo's channel, click on his subscriber video, or not subscriber, but the promo video, and you should have a link to the Tumblr.
Yeah, and also if you haven't heard his music, I put little samples of his music in that video. So.
Man, I'm lazy. I just uploaded some random video on my desktop. I'm like, oh, this one hasn't been used yet. Just ding, up it goes. I saw Derpy's face. I'm like, that's good enough for me. I don't even know if there's a time on there or not. But alright, on that note, let's start breaking down the news. I probably shouldn't say breakdown. It's too cliche and dumb. Alright, but yeah, let's break down the news. Paleo.
Oh,
before
you
we
have
get...
news?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, because I don't have any.
I sure do. So about North Korea and the nuclear program. Let's talk about that.
How about no?
No, I'm just joking. All right, well, I know. Shoot, maybe I don't have news after all. Maybe I misplaced this
I
information.
do know one thing though.
What's that?
Andrea Libman is like one of the last minute announcements for Big Apple PonyCon, which is going on like literally this weekend or the next weekend.
Next weekend, yeah. Tara pulled out of
Yeah.
it from I guess Unicon kind of made her reconsider and reassess, so she pulled out. I know that Silverhand pulled out of Big Apple PonyCon, so eh. But yeah, Andrea Libman is going to Big Apple PonyCon, which is I believe in New York. Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty sure. And that'll be happening next weekend. But the news I was going to talk to you about, Paleo, is actually not pony related. It is related to dolphins. I read an article, apparently, that Ukraine is starting to strap guns to dolphins to shoot scuba divers who might be from, enemy territories. Did you hear about that?
No.
Did you hear that the dolphins that they did this to actually escaped?
So there are a couple of dolphins out there with guns strapped to their back.
Yeah! I don't even know if this is, real news or not. I checked to make sure it wasn't The Onion or anything. I hope it wasn't The Onion. But, man, I could see Ukraine messing up that hard. Alright, we want to put a gun on dolphin's head to shoot scuba diver. Oh, dolphins escape! Oh! So now you have these angry dolphins with guns duct taped to their blowholes shooting, beachgoers. Oh, man. Could you imagine that if Flipper had a shotgun strapped onto his head? How does it even work? How does a dolphin even shoot a gun on its head? How does it even say, oh, this person's a threat, better shoot him with the gun on my head? What do you think about that? Because I know that the Russians back in the day used dolphins to clear out minefields in the ocean. How about that, Paleo?
Yeah.
Man, that was interesting. Just some really disgruntled SeaWorld visitor who's like, you know what, we're going to go back home, rally up all the dolphins in our country, use them to clear out landmines, or not landmines, ocean mines, and things like that, why not? Really put those dolphins to use. But no, that's a thing. That's the rumor. Those Ukrainian dolphins escape with guns strapped to their heads. LOL. So yeah, about that new stuff, I'm totally lying. I have nothing else to really break down here.
Oh, you're totally lying.
Yeah, yeah, I got nothing to talk about. I mean, in all honesty, there's convention-wise, it's Big Apple PonyCon. That's it. The show is still on hiatus. It's dang. I know. Isn't like.
I did see something that somebody mentioned that I actually saw on my YouTube feed that I haven't looked at yet.
What?
Was that Pony's Anthology 3 was announced?
Yeah, it was. Thank you. I forgot to mention that. You mentioned that, so now we'll mention it together. Yeah, Anthology 3, the big PMV collaboration project, is going to be happening this year. It's headed by Jay Holler, B-Vids, and Dr. Dinosaur, I believe, or Dr. Dino.
Wow. Him in a forever.
Yeah, they're all heading it up, and I know that this one's supposed to be, I believe, a little bit shorter than the last one. I'm not sure what's going to happen exactly. I probably have no idea. It's going to change a lot anyways, but it's in good hands because Jay Holler and B-Vids, who actually are the host of Shut Up Phone, who are the host of Post My Video here on the network. Very smart.
It sounds like a game show. Shut up, phone!
Wait, it sounds like a what?
It sounds like a game show.
A game Shut Up Phone. No, but B-Vids and Jay Holler are heading the project, and that's in good hands, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. Anthologies is one of the... I think Anthology 1 was the first real big collaboration project in the fandom.
I think so.
I can't think of anything else. You know what's funny? Is I was going to borrow the intro for the anthologies for the Battle of the Brony back in the day for my class, and I decided to make my own little shindig with Alex S.'s song, so I'm so glad I went with that instead. Because how awkward it'd be to explain, like, yeah, I borrowed your intro. Man, that would have been weird. Alright, but yeah, Anthology 3 has been announced. There isn't a release date at the moment, but it's been announced, so I'll give it some time. That's all I can really recall. I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on in the rest of the Brony world. That's it for me. What about you, Paleo?
Let's see. I don't think there's any other news I can think of right now, except for the fact that we should probably give another update on our documentary.
Yeah, I can do that right now. I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, guys.
I mean, because I'm going to be making a video on Sunday, updating people on the Kickstarter and whatnot.
All right, so we're getting close to the anniversary of us getting our funding for the documentary. I think we were funded on May 30. Wait, May or March? Maybe it was May.
It was May.
It was May, so we got another month. Woohoo! Whew. It hasn't been a year yet, thank God. That would have been awkward, because I thought like we'd be done with this way before the year mark approaches, but we're getting close. Part 1 for the documentary will be out next month. I can't give a definite date at the moment, because we still are waiting for some other visuals and music and things like that. And with production, you always got to give room for error in case there's an emergency and someone can't finish their stuff. So I don't want to give any exact dates, but we're aiming for next month. And the rough cut for part 1 is pretty much complete. We're just trying to fine tune it at this point. And our team has been very receptive and productive, and we're really excited to see it come together. But I think within a week or two we'll have a better idea of when it can be announced for a specific date. But all I can say is I'm 95% sure it will be released next month. So yeah, that's good news. We're almost there. We're almost there for part 1. And we also decided that we're not going to release the documentary all at once. We're going to... I like how So Great and Powerful is like, he's our music guy. He just left the chat. He's like, better hide. Yes, yeah. He's
one of our music guys.
He's helping us out. But we were going to release the documentary and like we weren't going to release it all at once, but we wanted it all complete before we released it. And then we realized that was an amazingly huge workload for all of our production team members. So we decided, instead of letting part 1 and part 2 gather dust while we work on part 3, let's go ahead and start releasing them and keep having some time left over afterwards to keep improving the other parts while we go. So part 1 will be released April, part 2 released May, part 3 hopefully released June. That's the idea. That way we don't want to release it all at once and you all get oversaturated with stuff. We want to make it last. And with this hiatus with My Little Pony, why waste all of it at one sitting? Let's try to conserve it and and keep you all entertained throughout the summertime. So yeah, that's the idea. Part 1 should be released hopefully next month. That's our update. And we'll probably have some visuals to show here pretty soon too. So yeah, we're excited. We'll have a legit trailer up and running here maybe in a week or two.
Yeah, I would say the end of March, definitely we'll have a trailer.
Fingers crossed. All right, on that note, I believe we can do some content stuff. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Hold on, I haven't opened my thing.
I looked through all the content that I had in my like and favorite list, and I realized, well, you already put them all down. Paleo has been beaten to the punch every single week. He's so good at actually finding content, much better than I am. Much better. All right. So we have 3 songs this week, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 visuals. So about 1/4 the size of what it was last week. And we'll do the songs first. So
well, last week we had been off for a while.
Long time. All right, so we ready to start this up?
Yep.
All right, the first song on our list is from Taps. And it's called A Change in Destiny. Paleo, you were the one who found this song. Tell us about it.
Yeah. It's a remix.
Sweet.
It's a remix of Celestia's Ballad, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a listen to. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of that Find a Way song in here too.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, you can hear it right now.
Oh, there it is.
Where Twilight's saying, "Oh why?"
Well, that is the 1:30 mark, and we'll stop it right there. Good song. Taps is a good musician. I like his different style. I like how he puts his little visuals at the bottom too in all of his songs too. It's like, yeah, my eyes are stimulated while listening to music. It's a good song, guys. Give it a look. And for those who don't know, we will be posting the source list here at the end of the after we run through and break down all the content. I gotta stop saying breakdown. It's so freaking corny, man.
Yeah.
Brian, why am I saying that this episode?
Were you gonna do that when we started this show?
No, it just occurred to me today after over a year, doing this, and it just occurred to me. I'm like, wow, I should say breakdown the episode. It sounds cool, but it doesn't. It doesn't sound.
Oh,
cool.
we have been doing this for over a year now.
Yeah, I know, and yet we don't even have 52 episodes. we have like 30, I think. Man.
Yeah, I mean, well, a couple of them were not on Everfree Network.
That's true. That's about what?
Yeah.
15 of them, I think, or so. Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't 15. It was like 5 or 6.
Okay. 5 or 6, huh? All right. This is from Psy. It's called The Abject Day of Destiny. Why do you got these big words like that? Amelioration. Amelioration. All right.
Be prepared to be...
Be prepared. What's up?
Be prepared to be, confused? I don't know. Psy makes weird music. So yeah, let's go.
Broccoli. Yeah, I don't even know that's broccoli. It's like the Chronic to me.
Well then. To me it looks like bismuth.
Looks like
bismuth?
Christmas?
No, bismuth.
happened right there. God, that's some psychedelic stuff right there. Huh. Broccoli.
Yeah, that's his style, pretty much.
That was definitely unique to him, that's for dang sure. Alright, that's the Abject Day of Destiny Emerald by Cybot 9000. We have one more song to go. Oh, it's from Your Enigma.
Yeah, and this is really amazing.
Your Enigma is one of the really good musicians in the fandom who's really underrated. With his jazz stuff. Alright, starting it up.
Okay.
3,
Ready?
2, 1, go. Pause right there. I was going to let the entire thing went over for a bit. Wow, that's a good song, man. Only your debut can go from jazz to soul to flipping dubstep. Wow.
Yeah, and I believe that's his. I think, don't quote me on it, but I think that's his first song where he's used vocal chops.
You heard it here, folks, and quote this on Paleo. It's the first song he used using vocal chops.
No, I said don't quote me on it.
And you can put it on your books and put in your notes. Quote it as a legit and academic source. Paleo said it. Alright, next. And by the way, that is Your Enigma. I know I'll make it through. Guys, go subscribe to him. He's a great musician and a very level-headed and nice guy. The pleasure of meeting him at BronyCon. Really cool dude. Alright.
And you might see him in a video that we're going to release next month. Hint, hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Alright. Let's move on. Oh, I just read this random Twitter here. It says, between the time it was discovered and the time it was unclassified as a planet, Pluto did not even complete one revolution around the sun.
Wow.
Alrighty,
Pluto.
Well, what a goober idiot planet. Ours is so much better. I love Earth. It's got all the animals. Alright, back to it. This is Soren's Pi, or Pi, 3.14159.265 animation. By Yudhak.
Yeah, yes, this guy again.
Change your name, bro. Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. I get it. Now it's the 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Oh my god. Who's Soren? Alright, that was Soren's Pie by Hard Name. It's we'll put it in the list here.
It's the Y name.
It's the Y. Yu Hakusho. Alright, here we go.
Yu Hakusho.
I don't even know. That's the first thing that jumped into mind. Alright, this is a new pet animation by Bronies. I always call them Boggle. Is that how you say it? Boggle? Pretty sure it's probably not.
I always thought the Y was before the G, so I called them Boigle Bronies.
Bagel Bronies. Bagel Bronies. A new pet by Bagel Bronies. Alright, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go.
The animation is by JJK Movies, though.
Well, look at that. You got yourself a pet.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, but I've no idea what to call it.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
How about Applejack?
That's not a great idea. That's my name, too.
Oh, right. Wait, see how it has big floppy ears?
Yep.
Why don't I call it Princess Celestia?
How did you even come to that conclusion?
Huh. Tell you, JJK Movies and Rena Chan work a lot. Collab a lot. Which is weird because it popped up on this channel, of all things. Wait, did they come up with the idea for it or something?
I don't know, maybe.
I thought they were animators themselves. Animated by JJK
No,
Movies?
I think that Jacob Kitts has animated all the stuff for them so far.
Huh.
I think. I'm not sure.
He's gotten better with his mouth movements. He has.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I remember it was a really weird, like, mouth, like...
Yeah. Yeah, like, the first one that he really improved on was the, when the ponies reenacted Lord of the Rings. I think that's the first one that was like that.
Well, that was a big project. He had to make it count.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing he's good at, getting views. Getting lots and lots of views. He has like over 50 million total views, I think, on his channel.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, he's been around for a while. And he make these videos like Spider-Man versus the Hulk or something like that. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger versus like the Hulk. I don't know. He did things like that. And then he found this formula of ponies plus popular pop culture thing. Star Wars,
yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Ponies reenacting certain things. Yeah.
But he's getting better. He's getting better at his animation. I give him that. All right, that is a new pet by Bagel Bronies. All right, this is next. All right, this is called My Little Pony Adopted, and it's by Double Rainbow Dash. I've not seen this yet. Paleo, you want to watch it?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted Fatty, Fatty, no parents.
Okay. okay, why not?
That audio is from Portal 2.
Is that what it's from? Alright, I was wondering. Only 700 views for an animation? Man, this one...
Yeah, I think it just came today, so...
Ah, it did. It's the third... No, it came out yesterday.
Oh.
Weird. Doctor Who? Animation? 700 views? That doesn't make any sense at all. Remember when I first saw that Alan Z pony animation where it's like, in desperate times, we called Alan Z... I don't even watch Doctor Who. All I know is Tumblr likes it, and so does Imager. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I've learned some things just because of the pictures I see on there. Like, there's multiple doctors, apparently. Some of them have died. They're British. There's a phone booth, I think. Aliens. Some machine called the robot with the little. Almost used a bad word right there. The vibrator arm. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I decided to go for it after all. What's up? That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Dalek. Yeah, thank you. All right. Next is I Am Princess Celestia by I'm a Toon Link. This guy's...
Wait.
What? This is old.
Wait, no. Well, yeah, we can go ahead and do that one, but you can skip one.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am Princess Celestia.
I'm scared.
I love to make new friends.
Oh, don't zoom in on her
I'm a
face.
princess. Are you a princess
It is.
too?
It is.
You're beautiful.
Look how her eyes are like.
They're like going
just-
out. They're going
I love when
further.
you comb my hair. Oh, my hair
Oh, that's
looks
creepy.
beautiful. You're my best friend. My wings are so pretty. I will light the way.
Oh, please don't make us be scared at the end.
Spectacular.
I take my headphones
Let's
off here. I'm
fly to the
scared.
castle. My barrettes look so pretty.
My barrettes, really?
Flying is so much fun.
Oh, please don't be scared at the end. No! Don't you even scream.
I love when you comb my hair.
Don't.
I am Princess Celestia.
I always don't take my headphones off. Actually, I was like prepared to throw them on the ground. I was prepared.
I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to show you that to see what you would react, or how you would react.
Let's react to this. Honey Boo Boo Nature Special. Look at their face. Brrr. Honey Boo Boo's mom.
Wow.
What a weird. Alright.
Uh,
And that was
yeah.
from a Toon Week. So I guess I skipped something, right? Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Alright. I missed one. This one's called Twilight's Transformation. It's by Cat Food Cartoons. Paleo, I've never heard of this channel before.
Ready?
Let's watch it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my, what's happening to Twilight?
Hot diggity, she's a changin'.
Is that a Star Wars sound effect?
So, where are the choir boys at?
Oh,
Newgrounds called. Where all the choir boys at? And all the Catholics in our audience are like, ugh. Alright, that's from Cat Food Cartoons. Apparently, Hot Diggity Demon's doppelganger. Alright, this next one is called Equestria Girls. Another one?
Yeah. There's been a lot of them, but this one is particularly hilarious.
Alright. So let's go to Equestria Girls, Bean with Envy. Wait, did they change everybody's boots? I like her boots. Apparently my stomach's hungry. Hello, stomach. Alright, do you hear that?
No.
My stomach rumbles. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Opal, don't you think this dress I'm making for Fluttershy is the bunny's mandibles?
OMG, I love dresses and pretty castle princesses and sugar and randomness and invaders in
Invaders M, really?
Stay out of my dressatory,
I
you
love that.
insane stain. What is taking Fluttershy
Oh, wow.
so long to get here? Maybe her band practice is delaying her butterfly-esque arrival,
Nice acoustic guitar.
or maybe Twilight's highly unethical experiments have played a big heap of factor into this. I swear
What the-
sometimes it's so boring around here that I'd rather be bashing my head against trees, like that hick down at the farm. I'm not taking back what I said.
Apple.
Apple.
Wait till the end.
Apple. Oh, what the heck was that?
Oh man.
Girls Party have gone. YouTube Mix? What's YouTube Mix? That's weird.
Oh, hold on. Hey, I still have the top comment. Wow, on that video.
I like the moral. Ha. 4 days ago, apparently. You and your top comment. Look at that top comment. He's so proud of himself. Wait, is Luna supposed to be in Equestria Girls? Why is she? Is that a Luna? And it's a Celestial one too.
Huh, someone might have made them.
Oh yeah, fan made. All right. Apparently, Battle of the Bronies following us everywhere. Dumb video. All right, time to get to the powerhouse vids of this week. Actually, I'm gonna save this one for last. All right. We
You want to save the
Yeah.
that one for last? Okay.
No, because it was really well done. All right, this is Fluffle.
Oh, so was this one.
This one was done as well. Done well too. This is Fluffle Puff Tales, Just Another Day, and it's by Fluffy Mixer. It's funny. All right, ready?
Who makes the Dan versus Tumblr and stuff?
So the one who, okay, if I'm correct, the one who originally made that Dan versus thing left, and this one took over, right?
No.
No?
No, it's the same person.
I thought they quit.
No. He was acting as Dan.
Huh. All right, let's watch this. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Huh. How long has Pufflepuff been around for? What? Okay. How did this idea come up for a pony? What the heck? What was that?
There's a thing from Dead Space.
Oh. Oh, tongue sticking out. Okay. Oh, it's Dan eating a sunflower sandwich. It's funny.
Yeah. It just rolls over.
Just hit the ground. Oh god, PG-13. Okay. Why not? You know, Puff. Cat bug.
Oh yeah, the cat bug is friggin' the cutest thing.
I love cat bug. I'm almost tempted to watch cat bug. But it's Brony Breakdown, not cat bug breakdown. But cat bug's funny. Bravest Warriors. All right, next, the last video for this week and for content is the GalaCon 2013 promotional video by Jan Animations, which is phenomenal. Ready to watch this?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, do you want to know the best place to gala and or con? Why, it's GalaCon 2013 in Ludwigsburg, Germany. Show guests, community guests. We have 2 types of guests, so that's better than one. Meet up with all your friends and talk about the following subjects I have prepared for you in a bulleted list. Pony, what are the dreams Luna has seen? Is Rainbow Dash her real name? Will Pinkie Pie ever breach the 5th wall? Am I the cutest mascot any con has ever seen? Spoilers. Yes. Can I get a biz-zam? You bet your sweet apple flankin' flank you can. Biz-zam! But hey, this con needs help with fundage if it's to be a reality. I'm totally not begging for money. Okay, just kidding, I totally am. But we really need your help if this is going to happen. Flying guests and people and hosting a con costs lots of bits. And my bit bank is dangerously low on funds. More so the fact that I'm a cartoon pony and they won't let me open a bit bank. Jerks. As long as you're here, go to galacon.eu and help us make the best con in Europe a reality. Check the description right now. Right now. Now!
I like her voice. That was a
yeah.
That's typical Germans, you know. I gotta give it to them. They know how to make quality work, even though it's made by an Italian. But
yeah.
So yeah, it's just
made by
it's like World War II all over again now. I feel bad because you know, this is for GalaCon, a German convention. Yet I guarantee you this video is probably blocked in Germany. Germany's like, wait, is that a pony? Block it! Block everything! No one will see the light of day! Because that's what they do. Germans Germany is vicious when it comes to copyrights. Vicious. I can't tell how many times I have poor Germans asking me, like, why won't you make this available in our country? It's not my fault. Your country is pretty strict. Won't lie. But yeah, that is it for content this week. Paleo, can you make the thing. Can you make the link to where you can post it?
The thing to the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
In the meanwhile, I'm gonna hold cat.
Let me change it. Anyone with a link can view. Okay. And gonna link it so the chat can be paused.
Moderators, you pause the chat for us for a moment?
My name is Catbug. What's yours?
Gas power stick!
Don't hit me!
There we go. And there's the link to the
Gas power stick! Ooh.
thing, and there are people going in there and viewing it. So yes. Hey, you're watching Catbug.
You wanna watch it with me?
And breadcrumbs.
What happens when
Yeah, yeah.
I
freaking love Catbug.
I've been wanting to watch this all day long, but I haven't had the chance. So, gas powered stick. Guys, trust me. All right, I know we're all here for ponies, but this is a great series on YouTube, and it's completely free. It's on Cartoon Hangover. It's called The Bravest Warriors, and I think there's 10 episodes so far. It's been by made by
11. They've completed their season.
made by Pendleton Ward, right?
Huh?
Pendleton Ward is the one who creates it, right?
Yeah, he's the creator of it.
He also makes Adventure Time. All right, let's watch it. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
My name is Catbug. What's yours?
Gas power stick!
Don't hit me! Impossible!
Gas power stick! Ooh!
How do you think this will affect the Martian tourism industry?
He says he wants more carrots and breadcrumbs.
What happens when he has to pee?
Our duty! Hi, Wagger. Are you going to go duty? Whoa! Your mom said to say I could have just one peanut butter square, but not till after they cool down. Yeah,
Aww.
everything is okay. You're my friends now. We're having soft tacos later. Yeah, but I don't know how to make myself go there. Maybe it might never happen again. Sugar pea!
Drop him!
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to control this thing is kind of like trying to make oatmeal cry.
Why would you do that?
It's like trying to stir diarrhea with your dog's sense of humor.
Oh, Wild Pony reference, see that?
Yeah.
Pony.
Another note! Ralph on the pickle chips. I don't know him.
Sleepiest warriors? To the pillow zone.
Bedtime! I'm Catbug!
Aww.
Hit subscribe to become one of them.
What a good series. Love it. Catbug's hilarious. That is Bravest Warriors, guys. I'll check it out on YouTube. On that note, I'm in the bathroom and get myself a drink.
Okay, I'm gonna go invite Matt to the thing because he's our guest.
He's our guest, so Paleo will invite him, and we'll get this going here. So Paleo will get you all situated with our guest, Matt, dBPony. It's his name. For those who came out for content, we'll see you all next week. Thanks for coming out. For those who are joining us for the interview, stick around. It's all fun.
Matt, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Oh, there you are.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey.
Hello.
So, first question.
Yes.
Why are you here?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know who I am.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah. Who are you?
I don't know either. I forgot. This isn't funny.
No.
I
was gonna go into this long, elaborate joke about how maybe King Candy just erased all of our memories and locked it up because we're actually living in a video game world, but I don't know. That's just me being really into the movie.
How many times have you seen that movie now?
In the past 3 days, I think I watched it once a night in the past 3 days.
Really?
Yep.
Is this going to be another Bolt obsession?
I don't know. You know about my Bolt obsession, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was fantastic, and I think this is going to be another one. But actually, it was kind of funny because I was all day at work. It was funny because it was making my coworkers wonder what was going on with me. Every time I would leave after I was done with a discussion, I would go turboplastic and I would just leave. And they'd be like, "Matt, what is wrong with you?" And I'd be like, "Huh, none." But actually, it's kind of interesting because I was at work and I was like looking at some fan art for Wreck-It Ralph, and I was thinking to myself, wow, you know something? It'd be really awesome if I recorded a song for that movie. Like I really like Turbo's character, like King Candy's character, and I think there's a lot of good potential to write a really dark song about him. So I've been thinking about it. I don't know. Let's see. I got some cool little ideas today while I was sitting down. And I thought, wow, I was like, I should write a song about Turbo. Yeah. At the beginning of it, you just hear Turboplastic, and then it just begins.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I would love to do that. It'd be really funny. Let's see what we got here.
Did you know there's already plans for a sequel?
I'm back.
How do you sequel a movie like that? Hi.
Oh. Hey, Matt. How you doing?
I'm good. I cleaned up my room in 1 hour when I got home today. I don't know why.
Because you're well kempt and cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take that as a yes. Well, thank you for coming on the show again. Even though I completely forgot that you were on the show beforehand, so I thought, oh, this is the first time we'll have Matt on the show. And then the audience had to correct me, and they were like, no, you had him before. And I'm like, oh, I must have been drunk. Well, I want to ask you about... I'm sorry, go ahead. Well, I was going to say, what I want to ask you about is the convention you went to recently, CloudStoCon. So know that was your first real Brony convention, if I'm correct. And you also performed live there, so go ahead and tell us all about it.
Alright, well, I wasn't sure what to expect when I got there, to be honest, because I knew this was going to be a smaller con, but it actually turned out to be a little bit bigger than I expected. It was a bit interesting for me because it gave me a lot to think about. All in all, though, as soon as I got there, as soon as I parked my car, Gainey, who was one of the organizers, came up to me and he showed me around. He showed me what was gonna happen, what was where and stuff like that. And the entire staff was really friendly, really really well organized. They had everything under control, even when there wasn't any people there. There was only a few people there, and a few people when I arrived there, about 4 people, knew who I was when I got there. So it was interesting to just have people come up to me and be like, "Oh, hey, I really love your music," and it's like, "Oh, okay, hi." The entire con experience was just interesting. I liked it.
Any autographs at all?
Yes, in fact, Before any of my performances, I signed about 2 or 3 autographs. But after my performances, especially my acoustic one, I had 5 people ask for autographs immediately after. I had a couple more ask for autographs. But I think the 2 most humbling autographs that I gave that the entire duration of the con were autographs to little kids. And it was... I don't know, it melted my heart. It really did, because I was like, oh, what is this? It's just like, a little kid coming up to you and holding up a little poster, and it's like, oh, you sign this? It's like, ah! I was like, I didn't even know what to think. I was just like, my heart was melting. I was like, look at the little cult. I just want to... Oh,
Wait. I almost confused what you said for another word. You said cult, right?
Yes, I said cult. Jesus Christ.
You have
Look
a
at the little cult
following. Oh, look at them burning witches. Oh, they're wearing goat heads. But this was your first Brony convention, correct?
Yes, it was.
So what were the highlights? Besides the autographs and things like that, what were some of the, highlights of your trip?
the first highlight of the trip was meeting Draft.
Oh God, don't. Not here. Not now.
Meeting Final Draft was the first highlight of the trip because when I first arrived, I didn't really know what to do, and I was kind of anxious when I arrived, to be honest, because whenever I arrive, I don't know anybody, but people know me. I don't know. I get paranoid, so I kind of locked myself in my hotel room, and that's when I contacted you, and I was like, I feel so out of place, and you were like, oh, Final Draft is there. I'll bug him for you, and I was like, no, don't. But anyway, that was when I texted him, and he wound up texting me back, and he was like, what room you in? And I was like, 412. And he came up to my room, and it looked like it was just him at first. And he was like, oh, hey. He goes, you're just going to lock yourself in there and not let anyone see you? And I was like, no, I have a bad habit of locking locks. And he was like, oh, well, hey, I got a couple of the people over here. If you don't mind, bring them in. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, bring them in. I'm just going to put my guitar down. I freaking turn around after putting my guitar down, and like 10 people start piling in my room. And I'm like, this is a couple of people? Jesus.
Typical Final Draft. He always has an entourage when he goes to these things. Seriously. There will always be a small crowd following around Final Draft. It's kind of like, imagine him as a baleen whale, and everybody else is kind of like the cleaner fish coming after him to feed on his like parasites. Wow, that came off as a very mean insult, to be honest. I don't care. All right, so tell us more about...
Saber, you're fired.
I hope he's listening. Skip our Final Draft to a baleen whale. All right. So yeah, it was nice meeting him. What other people did you meet there that you were like, wow, I'm really happy I met this person, or it was nice, cool? It was cool talking to them online and getting the chance to meet them. Were there any other folk?
Yes, particularly the group that I hung around the most. I hung out with P1K, or Pony One Kenobi. His real name's Dylan. I finally got to meet him, and I loved hanging around him and meeting him. And he actually he gave me a lot to think about after the con. He really kind of changed my perspective on what a brony is, and how being involved in the community kind of changes people. He really had an impact on me when I went there. It was him, Danny Brony, who another great guy. I got to meet Pony One Kenobi's brother. He was really, really cool. Cyril Wolf, got to meet him. Excellent guy. Whitetail, got to meet him. Another great guy. I got to meet Kokonuro. He was interesting. He was interesting. I got to hang out with him a little bit. He was at his artist alley table for most of the time, but very interesting guy. We walked around DC looking for a restaurant, and we were just like, why is there no restaurants? This place sucks. Yeah, for the most part, I hung out with that group. As you know, or as you don't know, I drove IB, a Brony rapper, with me from New York all the way up, so I spent some time with him. Who else did I hang out with for most of the time there? And Draft, I hung out with Draft for a little while, and I guess another highlight of the trip would be meeting the Creevers.
I was just about to ask that, actually.
Yeah, I got to meet the Creevers, and I didn't get to talk to what's her name?
Michelle?
I think
Monique.
No, Monique. Yeah, I didn't get to talk to Monique. I got to talk to Michelle, and I got to talk to Michael. I spoke to Michael more than any one of them because we just got into talking about his gear and his keyboard and stuff, and he's a blast. I thought he was the most friendly guy, and it was just excellent. I loved it. I was trying to meet him again the next day, but I didn't get to see them again because I woke up because of the hour difference, so that kind of sucked. But it was wonderful meeting them. Very lovely family, very friendly, very involved with the community. So it was quite a treat. I absolutely loved meeting them.
Excellent. You had a good time then. How about panels? Mm-hmm. Any panels at all?
I was going to jump on the musicians panel, but I actually decided not to because for the majority of the fandom, for the majority of the con that I wasn't doing anything, I was practicing with Pony One Kenobi and Danny Brony for their set. So I was in a hotel room practicing, and then there was my acoustic set that I practiced for and wrote set lists for and whatnot. But what was the question again?
How about the performance? How did the performance go?
My acoustic performance went fine. It went pretty good.
In fact, we have a video of it right now.
Want to show it?
Yeah, we can show it to the stream.
Let's do that. You can look it to me here in the Skype.
Yeah, I just did.
Excellent.
But yeah, we can take a look at a little bit of it.
We'll do about a minute and a half here. All right.
Just make sure you put it on 720 because the quality's horrible if you don't.
We'll do that then.
I don't know what that black thing is in front of me. I think it's a projector, but I thought it was an Xbox at first.
It does look like one.
Oh my god.
Turbo-tastic!
What's Turbo doing in this game? Turbo-tastic! Hello, Ralph! Oh, I can't even do his voice. I don't even know if that was a proper quote from the movie. I'm just gonna stop. Wreck-It Ralph, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, y'all ready to watch this?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I've waited far too long for my one moment to shine, to show them all that I'm not like the other parasite. But you are told that you are not what they expected. If you cannot push your limits, how do you expect to lead them? In the end, you will finally realize. I can see it in your eyes. Count your stars and all the dreams. And take off to the sky. Shut out all of the doubts and forget what you've been told. 'Cause this is what it'll take to be a wonderbolt. So many times I try to show that I'm a leader. Hold my head out from the clouds to show them all I'm not a dreamer. Spinning around just to be ahead. We've been pushing everyone back in the dust. Show them all everything I've done.
I love this song.
In the end, you will finally realize. I can see it in your eyes. Count your stars and all the dreams. And take off to the sky. Shut out all of your doubts. Forget what you've been told. 'Cause this is what it will take to be a wonderbolt. It took too long.
We'll go ahead and pause it right there. Man, Matt, you rocked it! Were you
Thank you.
Were you nervous at all?
Actually, at first it was kind of funny because when I went into the room, there was actually not a whole lot of people in there. So I was all like, all right. I'm like, you know, I wasn't really expecting there to be a whole lot of people, but I was like, all right. So I decided to perform a Sweetie Belle first. And after I got done with the song, I looked up and the room was full. And I went, oh, well, where did you all come from?
Well, looky there. Your music built an audience. Didn't even need to start off with one. That's a sign that you're doing something right, man. If I
It was.
go ahead.
I was gonna say it was just interesting. Actually, I think the best part about doing that little concert, that little show, was the second song and then Wonderbolt, because I sung Miles for the second song, and when I started playing that and I started singing it, everyone in the room started clapping the rhythm, and some people were singing the lyrics, and I was like, I've never had people do that with any of my songs before.
Wait till BronyCon, and wait. If
Yeah.
I'm correct, there's Sweet Apple Acres Con you're going to, correct?
Yeah, I've already been announced as a guest there, so
Very good.
Yeah, we'll meet for the first time there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of most epic proportions. And then BronyCon, which will be like enormous. So, and if I'm correct, you're getting a team together for that one too, right?
Yes, I got one of my old guitarists in the band that plays drums. He's insane, and he's already looking forward to it. So, I've already got a fantastic drummer on board. So, I mean, if any of you are going to BronyCon and you're going to be able to see my performance, it's going to be really powerful. So, I mean, definitely look forward to that, because I'm going to be putting my all into that one.
Do you need a tambourine player? If you need a tambourine player, I don't want to brag, but I got the hips to make that thing sing.
If I give you a triangle, you got to hit it at the end of my set.
I will. Okay, I'll ding.
just run out onto the stage and just like with a straight face, just go bing in the microphone.
Or if you really want to do it right, you have some people cosplay as Wonderbolt cadets and run up there, and Monty can do her things like, "You be a Wonderbolt, you would have been one by now." Yes, ma'am. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be really funny. I think it'd be funny if I had you like in the suit with like a basket of flowers and skip out on stage and start throwing.
No, the Wonderbolt thing, though, I think that would be really cool if you can pull that off. I mean, that might be a bit more of a hassle than it's worth, but I'm sure you can find people to do that for you. I'm up for it. If you are looking for anybody who's interested. But no, but I look forward to seeing your performance both at Suit Up Like Your Con and BronyCon, which is going to be both awesome.
They're going to be great.
On that note, then, let's open up for questions, then. Paleo,
all right, we got like 63 messages in here, so
let's do it, then. We got about, I think, 20... Let's do 30 minutes. We'll do 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do 30 minutes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, question for dBPony. If you've watched it, what were your thoughts on the Season 3 finale?
What was that again?
Your thoughts on the Season 3 finale?
The show's called
okay.
Milo Pony.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I'm stupid, sorry. I don't know. I had a brain fart. It was. I liked it. I think really my main like gripe with it was that I felt for an episode of such significance, I guess it should have had a little more time. Like I felt maybe they should have done what they did with the Season 2 finale, made it a 2-parter. But I guess that would have kind of interfered and made it a bit harder to make it a musical, as I guess whoever in the team decided to make that decision. They wanted the episode to be more musical. So I like the songs. The songs are great. I just thought that the episode should have had a little more time to maybe drag on and maybe be a little bit better. I don't know. I don't have a good word. I liked the episode. I thought it was good. It wasn't great. Like I still think the Season 2 finale was like way better. I felt like I was watching like the actual wedding of royalty. This one just kind of felt like end of season. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I think that was a rejected title for the actual episode. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I have wings. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
But from what they said on Twitter, Megan McCarthy, she said that there's supposed to be, it technically is a 2-parter, but it's connected with the next season, so we'll see what happens. I do agree with you. The Season 2 finale was much better. It felt just broader scale. It felt huge and big and awesome. That's just my 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Paleo, you got any input for that? Or next question? What? Next question?
Okay. Yeah. From the loyal Brony, you mentioned that P1K changed your perspective of what a Brony is and the community itself. How so?
Because I had never really, I had never really seen him in person. I mean, I've seen pictures and all that, but I never really like got to see his attitude and his persona and face to face. And I watched the, he never really noticed, and this might be creepy, but shut up. I kind of, if I wasn't hanging out with anybody, I was walking around kind of thinking to myself. And there were times where I had kind of ran into him with others, or doing something with, a performance or something like that. And I would always kind of stand back and just sort of watch. And he would always be so energetic and so, with everybody and, making, he was he just had a lot of charisma, and he was like the morale. He was almost like Pinkie Pie away in a sense, I guess. And I never really hung out with any other Brony in New York. So watching everybody there and then watching him kind of like interact with everybody, it just kind of made me think to myself like, wow, it's just amazing how close he is with everyone and how just how deep he is with the community. And I was just like, that's something I could really admire, because I mean at the time I was questioning like, how deep am I with the community? Like how involved am I with everybody? And just watching him and how excited and how much fun he was having, and when we had to say goodbye and he like hugged me, it felt like the most genuine, awesome hug. And I was just like, this guy is really amazing, and he really changed the way I thought about the community. I think he really he did me a lot of good in that con. So if he's listening, I love you.
Dang, I don't even watch the show, and you're like really into this stuff. I'm just messing. That's really cool, though. I mean, this entire My Little Pony and Brony stuff, it can take its toll on a person's thoughts and what's I'm looking for, philosophy and all that stuff. So, yeah. At least you got to vent it out with some people, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question?
Question to all.
Yes.
Who's
Next question?
Who is your favorite Cutie Mark Crusader?
Who?
Who is your favorite CMC?
I'm not going first. Someone else go first.
Scootaloo.
Yeah, I knew your answer was Scootaloo. My answer used to be Scootaloo, but now it's Apple Bloom.
Traitor.
What?
I like Babseed. Oh, yeah! Right out of nowhere. What's up?
Well, technically she is in the CMC.
Oh, I'm putting my hipster glasses on. What's up, guys? Babseed. I'm gonna. What are you gonna do? Contact the local authorities and tell your mothers. No, checkmate. She's got us where she wants us. That was that episode when she said that to Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. I felt like that. I felt kind of corny. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Beat him up? No. Tell you about your mother is about your bad attitude. Ugh. And then Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon were like, not that. No, our moms are dead. All right, but seriously, let's move on. Paleo, you haven't said. Yeah, you said Apple Bloom. Never mind.
Yeah, I said Apple Bloom.
All right.
Yeah, because she's like the Twilight of the CMC.
She really is, and she's got more episodes than like.
And she smacks the other two when they're dumb.
She does.
Like in Ponyville Confidential, she smacks them with a newspaper.
All right, next question.
Okay, wait, did you say who you were? Oh, you said Babsy.
What's up?
Are you dumb? Where have you been?
Are you stupid, Paleo? Typical Confederate scallywag. Because you don't like the Yankee.
Oh, here's a question for us.
What's up?
By us, I mean me and Saber.
And not you,
Matt, go away. Okay, what will part 1 of the documentary, the Brony documentary, focus on?
Want me to answer that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, I am the writer for that part, well, for most of the documentary, and I wanted to focus. But of course, Paleo is always consulting with me, so we work together. But part 1 is about the origins of My Little Pony as a franchise, its Generations 4 creation, and then the rise of the Bronies via the internet with 4chan, and then their success as a viral sensation. That's part 1, pretty much.
Their success is a super virus.
The super virus. They take over the entire internet. But that is part 1. So it's Hasbro, G4, and then 4chan and Bronies and things like that. So we didn't want to overload it. That's why we broke the document up into different parts. Because part 2 is about the community aspects and different parts of that, like PMVs and animation, fanfics, and music. And then part 3 is the social science of Bronies, which is going to be more of the new territory one that hopefully will... I hope a lot of you will still watch it. I think it's more... it's definitely more academic, but it's very interesting. But yeah, there's the answer.
Yeah, and we have people making shiny stuff for it, so that'll entertain people.
Yes, sir. Right.
Which you might be seeing some of that later this month, but yeah.
Trailers and teasers and all that good stuff. We got an awesome team. All right, next question.
Okay, I guess this one's directed towards you, Saber.
Yes, go ahead.
What are some strange culture shocks you experienced while in Vegas?
Oh, okay. Prostitution was legal. I knew there was prostitution there, but I didn't realize that it was like, what's up? It's legal. What's going on? The people there were very shady. The casinos were very complex and just all over the place. Yeah, it's Sin City in every sense of the word. Yeah, I felt slimy there. I wouldn't go back unless someone like paid my ways. Well, Unicon, but I wouldn't go back. I preferred Los Angeles and I preferred Secaucus and all those other places much more. They're much better locations. Las Vegas is not a good place for a Brony convention. I'm surprised there wasn't a Brony getting mugged or something there, or bet all their plushie money on red. It was definitely an experience, but one I probably wouldn't want to go back to. All right, that's my answer.
Okay. Oh, here's another one for you.
Okay.
Has an OC for your Lightning Hoof persona been made?
Yeah, Monty made one for me. The video, she actually made a little visual video for it, but it's not complete yet, so I can't really say anything about it. But keep your eyes open. She will probably finish it sooner or later. I don't know. She's a busy lady. I gotta say, while we're on the topic of OCs, Matt, I do love your OC. And if I'm correct, you were the one who drew the art up for that, right?
Yes, sir.
How'd you come up with this design? Because let me find a picture of it. All right. If you have a picture of it on standby, throw it my way, because I think you have a really cool OC.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see what Doodle's got here. Oh, there we go. Wow, right there. That is Matt's pony right there. Oh, man. I gotta say, you and Paleo have really cool OCs, and mine's garbage. I fully realize now how horrible my OC was. Currently... Yeah, it is! Oh, Vital Scratch's brother with wings. So I go, that's me. Yeah, I like the color blue. But how'd you come up with the designs for your OC?
I remember the entire process, and it's actually kind of funny. One day I just kind of wanted to draw a pony, so I drew up that very picture, the one the very first one that you saw. I drew it up in SAI, and at first it was just the black outlines, the hair, the the face, the body, and I was like, this pony looks really self-confident. And I stared at it, and I was like, you know what? I need an OC for my music endeavors, so let's go ahead and make him. So, I guess it was at that point I decided red hair, pink highlights, pinkish fur, and blue eyes, and then I had to come up with my cutie mark, which was a more involved process. But 1, 2, 3, there's my pony. It's not an interesting story.
At least you got a cutie mark. I still haven't decided on mine. Seriously. I think I'm the only blank flick in the entire fandom. But no, I do like your OC. It's pretty cool. And I think it's amazing that you can sing like you do and draw art as well. It's not freaking fair. Hog all the time to yourself. We're like, we're podcasters! And you're like, oh, I'm actually an artist and a musician. Get on my level. And we're like, oh. Alright, next question.
Okay, let's see. dBPony, have you ever considered working with anybody? And if so, yes, I already know about Prince whatever. Oh, and if so, who?
Oh, whew. I mean, are we like kind of like sticking with musicians or just people in general?
I guess anybody. They did say anybody.
The people who I've wanted to work with, I am currently working with now. I am not going to tell you who it is, because it's going to be in secrecy until you see what it is I'm working on. That's all I'm going to say.
It's me.
Yeah!
I'm joking.
Wonderbolt Part 2!
Fail bolts, the guys who get into the league. You need wings. I know.
I'm gonna read this question because it's offensive.
Go right ahead. Why not?
It's offensive to me, at least.
Okay.
And to Matt.
So well, I guess I wonder what it's about then. Go right ahead.
Oh, gee.
My least favorite Brony musicians are General Mumble, All Levels at Once, and dBPony, in that order. From horrible to not as horrible. Aviators is the best Brony musician. He deserves more subs and views and credit for all he does. My question is, should fame matter in the community?
I think this person should be famous. My question to you, is fame important?
Doesn't Aviators already have more subs than all of those? I think so. He has more than Mumble. Yeah, I think.
I'm not going to dignify that question with a response.
Oh, I'll do it for you. Now, to each their own. There you go. There's your answer. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, and even though yours is wrong, it's all good. Not to say that Aviators is a bad musician. He's a great guy. I love his songs, but let's not be ridiculous or anything. You all suck compared to my music.
I can never be on your level.
I made a song, and people forget that. I was so flabbergasted during the top 100 songs on EFN of the year for Brony songs. I'm like, mine didn't even get a freaking nomination. Wow, I was devastated. You know what's funny is I was gonna mention this too. When I was watching the video with you playing the guitar and performing live, I used to play the piano back in the day, horribly bad. Back when I was like in like middle school, whatever. And I thought, it'd be so cool if I could play the piano and sing at the same time. Well, here's the problem. I could not play the piano very well. I can play like Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and that's about it. I'm like, that's it. I'll sing that song. So I'm like, row, row, row. And I'm like messing up on the keys horribly bad. And my mom walked downstairs and she honestly thought that the dog was dying because it was crying so hard. The dog was literally crying at my music. It was rolling on the ground in pain. And she's like, what are you doing to the dog? I'm like, I'm singing. And she's like, oh, well, stop. And then I stopped playing piano after that. But yeah, here's the question, actually. How in the world do you multitask like that? Play the guitar and sing at the same time? Is it practice or repetition or a bit of both or what? Well, it's the same thing, I guess.
It's practice. It's hard. It is hard at first because you're trying to tell your brain to do two things at once. It's especially hard if you're trying to play bass guitar and sing at the same time, like Geddy Lee, because you're singing a melody whilst maintaining a rhythm. That's hard to do, believe it or not. So it's practice. It really is. I mean, if you've got a sense, if you've got a sense of rhythm and you know how to play and stuff like that, you know how to sing, whatever, then you're on your, you're already on a good, start. But it is just practice. So
here's a question that's actually related to that. dBPony, were you always talented when it came to singing, or was it something you developed over time? Like, did you have a different way of singing when you were younger or something?
I definitely was not at the skill level I am at now, like 3 years ago. I mean, in fact, if at the end of the video, when I might link my Tumblr. My most recent video was a concert I performed with a band I was in 3 years ago. It was the most atrocious thing. It's funny. Atrocious, though. I did have a different singing style back then. I didn't have a very developed singing style because I didn't really have any inspiration back then for vocals. I just kind of sang with my voice, like, But then I found inspiration for singing, and I started, developing my vocals and singing whenever I can. And I still feel like I have a long ways to go. I kind of want to get some vocal coaching or something like that. But I never was always good, and nobody is ever always good. It's time, it's dedication, it's a lot of. You got to motivate yourself to just keep practicing, and as long as you're having fun while doing it, you'll get somewhere. So
very well said. All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Let's see. I suppose this is a question directed towards you. Will you ever upload anything non-pony? Which I believe you already have in December.
Yeah, my Escape to the City cover.
Yeah.
Yes, and I do have plans to upload things non-pony in the future. Yes, whether it be an original song that I write or maybe a song made for another cartoon. Like I explained before that I kind of had an idea for for a Turbo song.
Turbo-tastic?
From yeah, Turbo-tastic, yeah. Turbo-tastic! But yeah, I do plan on releasing original songs and songs not related to MLP. Break out the hatchets and burn down the barns, yeah.
Burn this barn, burn this barn.
Wow.
Can never escape it. Alright, next question.
This is weird. Okay. This is from AC.
We're a bunch of 20-year-olds talking about ponies. What part of this isn't weird?
Oh, I don't know. AC Speed Demon S at dBPony. If you were to play against Saber in a game of badminton, would you beat him so badly that he would not be able to air it on the news because of its possible brutality, or would you get bored and use your racket as a weapon and KO Saber?
It's a good question. Well thought out question too. Matt, this one's all yours.
I love badminton. Gee.
Can't spell badminton without bad.
Yeah.
Or mittens.
Gee, are you good at badminton, Saber?
What sports?
Okay.
No, I actually think badminton's a lot of fun. To be perfectly honest, it's like a fatter version. It's like a lazy man's version of like tennis. It's like, man, I love hitting this ball around, but golly, it comes down too quickly. Let's make a device where it stays in the air longer, so us fat asses can move from point A to point B and hit it back in time. Yeah, and badminton's born.
I don't know. How about like maybe if you like lost a game of badminton to me, I would duct tape your arms and legs to the wall, have AC Race Best film me like hitting badmintons on you and just having you go stop it.
Bronies react to Saber getting beaten up by badmintons. All right, we're really branching out on ideas now for the series. Oh god, what a question.
Okay, I have to answer this question because it's from Ninja Dragon Warrior in '69. Not '96, '69.
Classy.
What made you want to watch Kiara the Brave, and have you ever thought of streaming any other bad movies? But yeah, this is a question for us. But Kiara the Brave, Saber like suggested, hey, let's watch this bad movie together. And then like as soon as we were like 5 minutes in, and Saber was like, we gotta stream this. This is so terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I've never seen a worse but funny movie in my entire life. It was so obvious that this was a ripoff of Brave, like, to the max. And how the movie itself, when it was first made, Kiara the Brave, it was about some other completely different character called Kay. And then at the very end when the movie was over, it's like, when they were done making the movie, they thought, hey, let's go ahead and go on the tailcoats of Brave and call our movie Kiara the Brave. So yeah, that was a completely cheap, dumb tactic of theirs. Not dumb, but cheap, to say the least. Funny
cheap
though.
tech, yeah.
They had like Gandalf in there, Jesus was in there, vampires in there.
Yeah, airbenders. Just benders.
Lasers, octopus monsters.
Star Wars music, Super Mario RPG music.
They made yeah. Star Wars music was definitely in there. I'm not even joking. They ripped off John Williams' London Symphony Orchestra from Return of the Jedi. It was ridiculous. Actually, it's. If you have the right group of people to watch it with, I recommend watching it. You can riff on that movie so hard.
Yeah, it's like it's so bad that you can make fun of it.
Don't watch it on your own though. You need a person to watch it with.
Yeah, you need someone to make fun of it with. But the other part of the question is, ever thought of streaming /watching any other bad movies? Which we have.
We have, yeah. Well, last week was a good week for us to do that because Paleo had his break off and made the time for it. At the moment, time really isn't on our side, but we'll probably end up doing that throughout the summertime. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. All right.
Let's see. Question? Are you guys going to Counterlot Gardens? Most likely not.
Not me.
I don't have plans to do.
They don't even have funding yet, if I'm correct. So, I mean, compared to Unicon, Counterlot Gardens was a great convention, but I didn't have the most fun there at Counterlot Gardens. It was an okay convention. So I'm not making any plans.
Okay, here's a question from Sorio Star. dBPony, was the guitar your first instrument, and what was your experience with your main instrument or whatever you use?
My first real main instrument was bass guitar. Guitar was actually my second, and I didn't really get into playing guitar until about really seriously get into playing guitar until about a year and a half ago, because up until then it was just a secondary instrument to me that I kind of played. But then I started really getting into the repertoire of the instrument and started wanting to learn more about it. As far as bass guitar goes, that was my first instrument, and it's kind of funny because when I picked it up, I didn't know what it was. I just kind of assumed it was a guitar, but then my friend was like, "Oh, there's 4 strings on it, it's a bass," and I was like, "Oh, well, this is lame." but then I listened to a King Diamond song. It's called "The Fatal Portrait," and I heard the bass line in it, and I thought it sounded so cool that I looked at my mom and I said, "That is what I want to do. I want to play that," and I nonstop played bass for years after that. Then when I went to college, it was my instrument of choice for repertoire study. So I played in jazz ensembles, playing bass. I took bass lessons in college. So, and I think it's a great instrument to learn because you get a really good sense of rhythm. It's a great instrument to play because it's the foundation of a lot of music, and you can make anything sound bouncy with that thing. It's just a very powerful and fun instrument to play. I mean, it's cool. I mean, you tell somebody you play bass, and they're like, "Oh, you slap at the bass." It's the first thing that I hear from anybody. You tell somebody you play guitar, they're like, "Oh, you're cool." No offense to guitarists out there. I mean, but every time I tell people I play guitar, they're always like, "Oh, it's cool." But then once they say, "Oh, I play bass too," they're like, "Oh, you slap at the bass." I'm like, I always hear that.
Well.
All right. Next question.
Okay, I have a couple of questions about cons again. One was a question about, are we coming to Everfree Northwest?
You may answer that one right now.
I want to, but I'll have to see if I can afford it.
Likewise, that is way out of the way. I am from Georgia.
Yeah.
That's in Washington. That's an expensive flight.
I'm
Sucks.
further.
Shut up. All right, Mr. North Carolina. How about you in South Carolina make up and kiss and become the Carolina again? All right, stupid. But no, I probably won't be able to make it to Everfree Northwest, to be perfectly honest. It sucks because that was a great con.
Yeah, it's because of your summer lifeguard thing, right?
Yeah, there's 3 weekends in a row
Where there's a con.
Yep. Fiesta Equestria, Everfree Northwest, and Everfree Northwest.
Yeah.
Then Sweet Apple Acres Con. I can definitely make it a Sweet Apple Acres Con because it's from Nashville's a close drive. Fiesta Equestria, they said they'd help me out, so I'm waiting on that. Everfree Northwest, just too out of the way. Too much
Yeah, it's
money.
in the middle of that, so.
Can't really do it. So
But I might try going because there are a lot of people there going there that I'd like to see again.
That was a fun con last time.
Yeah, but the other question was about Fiesta Equestria, and yeah, we're going to be going to that one. We're a special guest for that one.
Yeah, and look, that's more so than Everfree Northwest. That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not like in Hawaii or something.
Brony convention in Hawaii?
Yeah, suck it. Everybody else can just suck it. One in
That would be a
Alaska.
small convention.
Alaskan. Get it? Because, never mind. Alright, next.
Okay, dBPony, will you do more live streaming?
I tried to. I mean, actually, that's a good question. If anybody in the chat actually watches my live streams or would like to watch me live stream, what would be a good time to do that? Because I seem to never live stream at good times at all, and people complain about that. So I mean, that's really it. I mean, I live stream all the time, and whatever I'm recording or decide to play or whatever like that. I mean, I don't know. Live stream 24/7. All right, sure, I'll do that.
Do
okay.
it. Do it right now.
You guys get to see me taking a dookie.
Best live stream ever.
The guys are really constipated. Ah!
So that's how he makes music. The recorder on. I think we have time for one more good question, and then we gotta wrap this up, Halo. So make this one.
Okay, here's a question for dBPony. Are there any instruments that you want to learn how to play?
Yes, there is. I'm thinking about investing in the instrument soon. I kind of wanted to pick up banjo because
Really?
I have an idea. Yep, I have an idea for a song, and actually the idea was pitched to me, and I kind of shared the same idea. So, and I want the song to have more of a country-ish kind of a feel. And
yes.
Is
it
It's an Apple Bloom song. Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna guess Applejack.
I have an idea for an Applejack song too. Actually, I thought of it last night because I was watching the family reunion episode, and I thought about how much I didn't like that song, and I thought this episode needs a proper song. But anyway,
Racist Barn?
I do not like that song. It's my least favorite song. But yeah, banjo. That's the instrument that I'm thinking about picking up next. Just because I think it delivers such a country sound to music, and I mean, I know how to play guitar. It can't be that hard, right?
Oh god, that's gonna be good. Alright, sweet. Well, I think on that note, we're gonna wrap this episode up, guys. Any closing statements? Any parting words?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, dBPony, you should announce what cons you're gonna be at.
Yep. Right now, there's 2 cons planned for the future that are absolute, confirmed. There's a Sweet Apple Acre Con, which is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to be attending that one. And I'm also going to be at BronyCon, and I just been announced for Brony Palooza, so I'm going to be doing a performance there. And like I said before, getting a lot of great musicians to perform that show, so be there. It is going to be so cool. I cannot get that message out there enough. It's going to be really fun. You're going to get to hear all the songs in their entirety. It's going to sound really powerful. So definitely come down to that. As far as any other conventions, I mean, if something comes up and it's convenient, then I will, which is ironic for me to say because Big Apple Con is happening next week, and I do not plan to go to that.
Well, you heard this.
But,
go ahead.
Yep. No, I just wanted to say one more thing. Someone had asked me before about me being, if I had always been, as good as I am now with music. No. And like I said before, a good example is a video on my Tumblr, and I just put it up, and it's really silly, and I look like Jesus with dirty hair. So if you wanna watch that,
So you look like Tarby.
yeah, a little bit. Tarby, if you were wearing really baggy sweatpants and a really lousy red shirt.
I see Jesus with sweatpants now. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they have done.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you did, Jesus. You wore sweatpants.
My God.
Sorry.
Hey, if you guys want to watch that, it's on my Tumblr. I guess if you know my Tumblr, then go to it. If not, then I guess someone will link it. I don't know.
If you can link it into the Skype chat here, Halo can put it here in the chat log.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Popcorn 897 just linked it there, guys.
All right. Cool. So there you go. That's all I have to say.
Awesome. Well, Matt, thank you for joining us today. It's been fun, as always. Look forward to seeing you perform at the conventions you just listed, BronyCon and Sweet Apple Acres. Look forward to seeing your future work and everything. And on that note, I think we're going to close it out right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out tonight, and we'll see you all next time.
Turbotastic!
I was waiting for something like that. All right, good to go.